very good morning. It's just past 8 this 31st July morning and we're back again with Breakfast Show. I'm Adil Thomas. Over the next 1 hour, we'll take you to the major happening across India and the globe from the field of politics, business and sports. Also a regular segment on health and good news India. Our top focus over the day, Parliament proceedings in both houses where important legislations will be up for deliberation and passing. Also President Prime Minister calls the passing of the instant triple talaq a historic moment in ensuring gender justice. But first up this Wednesday morning, the headlines we're tracking at the top of this hour. President and Prime Minister lead the nation in welcoming the passage of the prevention of instant triple talaq in Rajya Sabha. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls it a historic moment in ensuring gender justice. Body of missing Cafe Coffee Day owner VG Siddhartha fished out from the Netravati river in Mangaluru. Siddhartha was missing since Monday. In the Unnao rape case, Centre hands over to CBI the probe into the road accident that killed a key eyewitness and critically injured the rape survivor and her lawyer. Condition of both remain extremely critical. Pakistan resorts to heavy artillery fire in several sectors across LOC in Jammu and Kashmir. Indian troops give a befitting reply, inflicting heavy losses on the other side. Soldier martyred in Pakistani firing in Sundarbani sector. Army foils a major infiltration bid in the Gurez sector of J&K under the cover of heavy Pakistani firing. Kill 3 terrorists in Anantnag. Security forces eliminate 2 terrorists, including a top Jaish commander responsible for killing 5 CRPF personnel in June. In the second leg of his 3 West African nations tour, President Ramnath Kovind reaches Banjul, the capital of Gambia, and will address the National Assembly later today. In neighboring Pakistan, a powerful blast targeting a police vehicle in Quetta kills 5 people, including 2 policemen. The capital of Pakistan's troubled Balochistan province has been rocked by several terror attacks in recent months. And in cricket, young Indian opening batsman Prithvi Shaw banned till November for failing a dope test. BCCI says Shaw unknowingly consumed the performance-enhancing substance. Well, now for the stories in detail. And first up, instant triple talaq. Nearly 2 years after the Supreme Court set aside the practice of talaq-e-biddat or instant triple talaq, that is pronouncing talaq thrice in one go, the Parliament passed the bill outlawing it. The Rajya Sabha hurdle, which could not be crossed twice earlier by the government, was finally crossed on Tuesday. While 99 MPs voted in favour of the bill, 84 voted against it. The bill was passed in Lok Sabha last week. The bill will become a law after President's assent and notification by the government. While 4 Congress MPs were absent during the voting, JDU, AIADMK, BSP, TDP and TRS did not participate in the voting. Here's how the triple talaq bill got the nod of Rajya Sabha.
In a historic moment for the Muslim women in India, the Rajya Sabha has passed the triple talaq bill. Lok Sabha has already passed the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2019. The final hurdle to make it an act has been cleared and India looks set to move away from the shadows of this regressive practice which has already been banned in many Muslim nations.
Result of the division on adoption of the motion that the bill be passed, subject to correction, as 99, noes 84, the bill that the motion that the bill be passed is adopted.
Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad moved the bill in Rajya Sabha, saying it has been brought to ensure justice for Muslim women and it should not be seen through a political prism. He urged the members to get the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2019 passed, adding that the practice of triple talaq is continuing despite the Supreme Court banning the same through its judgment. He termed it as a matter of gender justice and women empowerment.
19/11/86 को डाउरी प्रोहिबिशन एक्ट को नॉन अवेलेबल करती है और 1986 में शाहबानों के लिए न्याय के दरवाजे बंद करती है। ये क्या हो रहा था? सारा बानों तक कांग्रेस पार्टी वहीं खड़ी है। इसका कारण क्या है सर? मुझे मालूम है यही कांग्रेस पार्टी है जिसने आजादी के आंदोलन में कम्युनल अवार्ड के खिलाफ संघर्ष किया। यही कांग्रेस पार्टी है जिसने आजादी के आंदोलन में कम्युनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन का खिलाफत किया। लेकिन 2019 में भी शाहबानो मॉडल गाड़ी क्यों चल रही है?
Leaders of political parties participated in the debate and voiced their opinion. Most of the parties supported the bill, though the Congress and some other parties opposed the provisions.
आप उनको जरूर ट्रिपल तलाक से मुक्त कराइए। आई एम फॉर इट सर, बट सर प्लीज गिव देम दैट डिग्निटी। सर आप उनको ऐसे सारे एक्यूज के साथ मत बिठाइए। सर दिस इज अ बर्निंग इश्यू एंड आई वुड डेफिनेटली आई एम हियर टू सपोर्ट द बिल बट नॉट द क्रिमिनलाइजेशन।
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, हमारे लॉ मिनिस्टर रविशंकर प्रसाद जी यहाँ पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के किसी जजमेंट को, इस कुप्रथा और कुरीति को खत्म करने वाले जजमेंट को प्रभावी बनाने के लिए ला रहे हैं, निष्प्रभावी करने के लिए नहीं ला रहे हैं। आपको जो है वो महिलाओं की क्या चिंता, आपको सभी की चिंता करनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल करना चाहिए। सभी की चिंता कर रहे हैं तभी ये कर रहे हैं।
यस,
हम संवैधानिक अधिकार, हम सामाजिक सुरक्षा, इसके पूरी तरह से पक्ष में है।
When in the 16th Lok Sabha you brought this bill, my party had brought certain amendments, and I am thankful to the minister that almost all those amendments have been accepted by the honorable minister, and the bill has come in a new shape in the Lok Sabha, which has been passed. So my party's stand is to support this bill, sir.
परिवर्तन तो होगा, परिवर्तन करना होगा, परिवर्तन नहीं लेकिन परिवर्तन का विरोध पीड़ादायक होता है। इसीलिए सबसे अपील मैं करती हूँ कि परिवर्तन तो होना चाहिए जैसे होते आ रहे हैं।
The bill passed by Rajya Sabha on Tuesday specifies that FIR can be filed only by married women or her relative by blood or marriage. It also says that the magistrate may grant bail to the accused after hearing the woman and if satisfied that there are reasonable grounds for granting the bail. It adds that offence may be compounded by magistrate upon request of the woman and the magistrate will determine the terms and conditions of compounding of the offence. Replying to the debate, Union Law and Justice Minister Ravishankar Prasad said that the government cannot ignore the concern of Muslim women and it is duty bound to ensure that they get justice. He also dismissed the allegations against government in this regard.
रोटी काली हो गई, ट्रिपल तलाक। पति ने सब्जी के लिए पैसा मांगा, ट्रिपल तलाक। सर एक और रोचक बात यह है सर कि he was forcing the wife, he was the mobile vendor सर, कि पत्नी के अश्लील वीडियो बनाए, उसको विरोध किया तो ट्रिपल तलाक। Sir, I have got all the materials with me, sir. They are all full. The newspaper reports are with me, sir. अब सर हम एक सवाल अपने सामने करना चाहते हैं। इस मुल्क की खवातीनों के बारे में हम क्या कहें कि जजमेंट हो गया है लेकिन कार्रवाई नहीं हो रही है, इसलिए हम लॉ लाए हैं because law is a deterrence.
The House also rejected the motion to send the bill to the Select Committee by 100 to 84 votes. Subsequently, the House voted for various amendments moved by the opposition which were negated. The move to pass the bill with its provisions was then put to vote of the House and it was passed by 99 to 84 votes. The bill, after getting confirmation from both the houses, will now go to the President for his assent. The Muslim women in India will finally break away from the shackles of the practice which has been much debated in the past. The long road to success, which incidentally started way back in 1986 with Shahbano case, has finally reached fruition as the Parliament has passed the bill. This indeed is one of the biggest steps the nation has taken towards gender equality, gender justice and a just society. As many said during the debate, for the Muslim women in India, the Independence Day and the Eid festivities have begun now in right's earnest. With Parliament team, DD News.
President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have led the nation in welcoming the passage of the Prevention of Instant Triple Talaq Bill in Rajya Sabha. The president in a tweet said, and I quote, "Passage in the Rajya Sabha of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights of Marriage Bill completes Parliament's approval on the ban of the inequitable practice of triple talaq, a milestone in the quest for gender justice, a moment of satisfaction for the entire country." The Prime Minister, in a series of tweets, said anarchic and medieval practice has finally been confined to the dustbin of history. Parliament abolishes triple talaq and corrects a historical wrong done to Muslim women. This is a victory of gender justice and will further equality in society. India rejoices today. He also tweeted, "I thank all parties and MPs who have supported the passage of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2019 in both houses of Parliament. They have risen to the occasion, and this step of theirs will forever be remembered in India's history." In another tweet, he said, "This is the occasion to salute the remarkable courage of those Muslim women who have suffered great wrongs just due to the practice of triple talaq. The abolition of triple talaq will contribute to women empowerment and give women the dignity they deserve in a society." Union Home Minister Amit Shah in a tweet said, "It's a great day for India's democracy. I congratulate Prime Minister Narendra Modi for fulfilling his commitment and ensuring a law to ban triple talaq, which will free Muslim women from the curse of this regressive practice. I thank all parties who supported this historic bill." NDA government has hailed the passage of the bill as a historic moment for the nation. Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad called it the beginning of a transformation in India.
आज का दिन बहुत ऐतिहासिक है। आज का दिन इस हमारे मुस्लिम समाज की जो बेटियां हैं, जो बहनों हैं, उनके साथ जो नाइंसाफी चल रही थी, आज दोनों हाउस ने उनके साथ न्याय किया है। मुझे इस बात का बहुत संतोष है। ये एक बदलते भारत की शुरुआत है और मैं अभिनंदन करूंगा अपने प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का कि उन्होंने इसमें इतना लीड लिया और आज हम बदलाव कर सकते हैं।
Union Minister for Minority Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi has said that this bill was passed to protect the constitutional and secular values of the country.
हम मानते हैं कि देश के लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों और संवैधानिक मूल्यों के प्रति विश्वास रखने वाले, उनके प्रति आस्था रखने वाले लोगों को खुशी का मौका है। जहाँ तक कांग्रेस पार्टी का है, कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए हम इतने ही कह सकते हैं, विनाश काले विपरीत बुद्धि। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने वो गलती की है जो गलती की 1986 में की थी उसने, और जो लम्हों की खता है उसको वर्षों सजा मिली थी, और इस बार भी जो गलती कर गए हैं वो गलती की सजा उनको देश की जनता देगी। इसलिए मैं मानता हूं कि जो ये केवल इसका किसी धर्म से, किसी मजहब से मतलब नहीं है, ये देश के शुद्ध रूप से संवैधानिक मूल्यों और लोकतांत्रिक और धर्मनिरपेक्ष मूल्यों की रक्षा से संबंधित इसका मुद्दा था, और जो कि पास हुआ है। और देश के जब लोग संसदीय इतिहास को याद किया जाएगा तो ये दिन संसदीय इतिहास के स्वर्णिम अक्षरों में लिखा जाएगा।
Well, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Prakash Javadekar has said that the passage of the bill in Rajya Sabha has put to rest many speculations about the ability to get bills passed.
आज एक ऐतिहासिक मुद्दा हुआ कि राज्यसभा में जिस बिल का बहुत विरोध कर रहे थे, आज बहुत सारे मुद्दों पर एकजुटता है ये, और बिल पास हुआ। ऐतिहासिक बिल है, महिलाओं को न्याय देने वाला बिल है। और आज मुझे लगता है राज्यसभा में जो एक ये इम्प्रेशन हुआ था कि राज्यसभा में कि बिल पास नहीं होंगे और काम नहीं होगा, वो आज मिथक टूट गया है। तो काम होगा, मुझे पूरा विश्वास है, सभी पार्टियां साथ देंगे।
Union Minister Smriti Zubin Irani said that the government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has created social and political history by spearheading the bill in Parliament.
आज देश के लिए राजनीतिक और सामाजिक इतिहास रचा नरेंद्र भाई मोदी की सरकार ने 7 दशकों से ज़्यादा देश की मुस्लिम बहनों ने गुहार लगाई कि उन्हें न्याय मिले। नरेंद्र मोदी की प्रतिबद्धता है जो आज राज्यसभा में फलीभूत हुई। नरेंद्र भाई मोदी को लाखों बहनों की ओर से बहुत बहुत आभार, और जो लाखों मुस्लिम बहनें इंतज़ार में थी कि उन्हें न्याय मिले, उनके लिए आज आशा की किरण जो जागी है, उनको बहुत बहुत बधाई।
Well, the move by Rajya Sabha to approve the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2019 has received positive reactions from across the political and social spectrum.
विशेष नारी सम्मान का जो कार्य आज ऐतिहासिक दिन के दिन हुआ है, इसको बहुत गरिमापूर्ण रूप से पूरे भारत में देखा जाएगा कि इस प्रकार की कुरीतियों को छुटकारा मिलने की जो बात माननीय भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ने कही थी, उस बात को आज साकार करके साक्षात रूप में भारत में कोई मान नहीं सकता था कि इस प्रकार का निर्णय हो सकता है। इस प्रकार का अजब और गजब निर्णय आज भारत की सरकार ने और भारत की संसद के दोनों हाउस में किया गया है। मैं तहे दिल से सभी इसमें जिन्होंने समर्थन किया उन सबका स्वागत करता हूं।
आज का दिन भारतीय संसद का एक बहुत गौरवशाली दिन है, जब आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की प्रेरणा और उनके मार्गदर्शन में संसद में 3 तलाक का विधेयक पारित हुआ है। यानी 3 तलाक अब कुछ ही दिनों में पूरी तरह प्रतिबंधित हो जाएगा, इसके लिए कानून बन जाएगा। ये केवल किसी मत, मजहब या जाति के लिए नहीं, बल्कि नारी गरिमा और उनके सम्मान की रक्षा के लिए आवश्यक था।
The emotions were palpable and quite evident in the views expressed by many Muslim women as they welcomed the landmark passage of the instant triple talaq bill by Parliament.
कितने औरतें जो लाचार बेबर्द आते हैं, देखते हैं कि उनको उनके घर में जो बंद होती है, वो कमरे में बंद होती है, उनको कोई इंसाफ नहीं मिलता। आज उनकी शायद ही वो टूट गई है उनकी जेल और वो आज़ाद हो गई है, वो लड़ रही है अपनी लड़ाई, और सच में आज उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है।
ट्रिपल तलाक से एक लड़की बेकार नहीं होती, उसका पूरा खानदान उसके साथ में पिस जाता है। तो आज जो भी हो, जिसके घर में ये हुआ होगा, वो खुश होंगे, ताकि उनके खानदान सब में बड़ा असर बच्चों पर पड़ता है। जो कि हमारे केस में हम लोग देखते हैं कि 2-2, 3-3 बच्चे लेके औरतें रोती हैं, उनको खाने पीने का, स्कूल का कोई सुविधा नहीं होती है। कम से कम वो बच्चों का भविष्य तो सो जाएगा। हम लोग बहुत खुश है इस चीज।
एक कानून लाया ना, बहुत अच्छा के लिए लाया है और मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं सरकार को।
Well, to get a perspective on what's in store in Parliament today, joining us from Vijay Chowk is our correspondent Rishi Kumar, tracking Parliament for us, joining us this morning. Rishi, purely looking at in terms of numbers, what was the strategy that the government came with, that really caught the opposition off guard, and, purely looking at, getting it head on, getting it cleared in the upper house. Tell us how it unfolded there.
बिल्कुल अनिल, अगर हम देखें तो कल के दिन में जिस तरीके से सरकार ने जो सफलता हासिल की वो एक अभूतपूर्व है, क्योंकि हम देख रहे हैं कि नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार पिछले 5 साल के दौरान भी हमने देखा था कि राज्यसभा में कई बार अपने जो विधायी कार्य हैं उसको लेकर असहज दिखी और वो बिल पास नहीं करा पाई। लेकिन इस सरकार का ये पहला ही सत्र है और पहले ही सत्र में उन्होंने 2 बार विपक्ष की मंशा के विरुद्ध, यानी कि जो कांग्रेस पार्टी है उसकी मंशा के विरुद्ध उन्होंने 2 बिल पास कराए। एक तो आरटीआई अमेंडमेंट बिल, जिसमें कि हमने देखा था 127 के बनाम सिर्फ 75 वोट पड़े थे, और उसी समय इसकी भूमिका रखी गई थी कि क्या अब राज्यसभा में 3 तलाक बिल को पास कराया जा सकता है। और इसकी हमने कल जिस तरीके से शुरुआत थी, सुबह से ही इस बात की खबरें आने लगी थी कि कौन कौन सी पार्टियां वॉकआउट कर सकती हैं, कौन से एब्सेंट रह सकते हैं, और जिसमें कि एआईएडीएमके, जेडीयू और उसके अलावा बीएसपी, टीआरएस, इस तरीके से जो तमाम पार्टियां थीं, यहां तक कि कांग्रेस की तरफ से भी 5 सांसद वोटिंग के दौरान अनुपस्थित रहे। ये बहुत बड़ी जीत है, क्योंकि जब कोई मुद्दा इतना बड़ा हो जाता है कि वो लोगों के सिर चढ़ के बोलने लगता है, जन आक्रोश उसमें शामिल हो जाता है और यहां पर सियासतदारों को लगने लगता है कि अब क्या किया जाए। ऐसी स्थिति में वहां पर जो बिखराव होता है, उसी का जो परिणाम था कि राज्यसभा में यह बिल पास हुआ और 99 के मुकाबले मात्र 84 वोट इसके खिलाफ गए, जबकि हम जानते हैं कि स्ट्रेंथ इससे ज्यादा है राज्यसभा में। और जो तमाम जो राजनीतिक दलों के जो सांसद थे वो जो अनुपस्थित थे या उन्होंने वॉकआउट किया, ये एक फ्लोर मैनेजमेंट का हिस्सा होता है कि कैसे आप अपने किसी महत्वपूर्ण बिल को पास कराते हैं। और इस बात से अब ये साबित हो गया है कि इस सरकार को कम से कम राज्यसभा में अब कोई दिक्कत नहीं आने वाली है। और 3 तलाक जैसा महत्वपूर्ण बिल पास हो जाने के बाद विपक्ष को भी अब यह सोचना होगा कि उनकी जो विरोध की राजनीति है वो किस हद तक जाए, क्योंकि एक स्थिति ऐसी आ जाती है कि अपने ही जो लोग हैं वो जो सत्ता पक्ष है उसकी बात से सहमत होने लगते हैं। क्योंकि कई दलीलें ऐसी थी हाउस में, कल अनिल हमने देखा जिसमें कि कानून मंत्री ने स्पष्ट किया कि कैसे इस 3 तलाक बिल में अगर कोई प्रावधान सजा का है तो क्यों जरूरी है। सबसे बड़ा विरोध इसी बात को लेकर था, क्योंकि तमाम हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट के हिसाब से तमाम ऐसे प्रावधान है, चाहे वो डाउरी का हो या जो पर घरेलू हिंसा है उसका मामला हो, सभी जगह पर सजा का प्रावधान है। तो कानून मंत्री का यह दलील कि किसी भी कानून को बनाते समय अगर उसमें डेटरेंट नहीं होगा, सजा का प्रावधान नहीं होगा, और जबकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश के बाद 500 से अधिक मामले 3 तलाक के आ ही गए थे, इसलिए तो ये जो बातें थी सरकार की तरफ से, केंद्रीय मंत्री कानून मंत्री की तरफ से कन्विंसिंग बात है, इनका भी कई बार हम देखा है असर होता है और वो असर हुआ भी। अनिल,
okay, one quick word, before I let you go, what's in store today? What are the important bills that are coming for deliberations and also for passing?
देखिए, जहां तक आज की बात करें तो आज भी बेहद महत्वपूर्ण दिन है, दोनों ही सदनों में बेहद महत्वपूर्ण इस बात को लेकर बिल हैं जिनको कि डैम सिक्योरिटी, जैसे अगर हम लोकसभा का जिक्र करें तो वहां पर ये लिस्टेड है कंसिडरेशन पासिंग के लिए। साथ ही साथ जो इंटर स्टेट रिवर डिस्प्यूट है इससे संबंधित बिल है। सरकार चाहती है कि इन मसलों पर एक कानून बन जाए ताकि आने वाले दिनों में इन पर इन गतिरोधों पर रोक लगाई जा सके। साथ ही साथ एक जो बिल है जिसमें कि हम पब्लिक प्लेसेस पर जो अनऑथराइज ऑक्यूपेंसी होती है उसको लेकर सरकार चाहती है कि उस पर अब रोक लगे, और एक कानून उसको लेकर भी लोकसभा में लिस्टेड है। तो वही राज्यसभा की अगर बात करें तो मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट और अनलॉफुल एक्टिविटी एक्ट लिस्टेड है। मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट बेहद महत्वपूर्ण बिल है इस बात को लेकर कि रोड एक्सीडेंट को लेकर यूएन में हमारे जो कमिटमेंट है कि 2020 तक हमें जो रोड एक्सीडेंट्स हैं उनको करीब 50% तक लाना है, और ये बहुत बड़ी संख्या में रोड एक्सीडेंट भारत में होते हैं जिसमें 1.5 लाख से 2.25 लाख के आसपास लोग मारे जाते हैं। बेहद महत्वपूर्ण है और इस बिल के पास होने से सड़क सुरक्षा को बहुत बड़ी मजबूती मिलेगी। अनिल,
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you and appreciate you joining us this morning with those updates there from Vijay Chowk. Moving ahead, the body of Cafe Coffee Day owner Vijay Siddhartha has been found on the banks of Netravati River in Mangaluru. Search operations were on since Monday to find out the missing CCD owner or founder. According to the police, Siddhartha, the son-in-law of former Karnataka Chief Minister and BJP leader S.M. Krishna, was last seen near the bridge across the Netravati River in Dakshin Kannada district on Monday night.
Morning, we found a body near Hoige Bazaar, Mangalore. Immediately on getting to know the information, we went there and we also contacted the family members. The case has already been registered with regard to this. Further, the procedure as per the law, what has to be done, we will continue with that.
Moving ahead, the investigations of the accident involving the Unnao rape survivor, her lawyer and deceased aunts were handed over to the Central Bureau of Investigation on Tuesday. This comes a day after the Uttar Pradesh government sent a formal request to the centre for transferring the road accident case to the CBI following an outrage over the accident. Earlier on Tuesday, the Uttar Pradesh police constituted a special investigation team, that's an SIT team, to probe the accident in which the Unnao rape survivor and a lawyer were seriously injured and 2 of her aunts killed. The development came a day after an FIR containing the charge of murder was filed against the Unnao MLA Kuldeep Singh Sengar and 9 others in connection with the accident. The accident took place on Sunday when the rape survivor was on her way to Raebareli. The condition of the Unnao rape survivor and a lawyer remains critical. Both have been put on life support system in Lucknow's King George Medical College. Meanwhile, Uttar Pradesh Bharatiya Janata Party chief Swatantra Dev Singh said that MLA Kuldeep Singh, who has been accused of raping a minor girl from Unnao, has already been suspended from the party and he will remain suspended.
सरकार बिल्कुल पीड़िता के साथ खड़ी है और एक एक दुर्घटना पर नजर भी सरकार रखी। माननीय योगी सरकार ने, सरकार निष्पक्ष जांच के पक्ष में रहती है हमेशा, इसलिए सीबीआई को जांच दे दिया गया है। पार्टी की तरफ से पहले से हमारी माननीय आदरणीय महेंद्र पांडे जी हमारे निवर्तमान अध्यक्ष है, मेरी बात हुई है और पहले से निलंबित हैं और निलंबित हैं।
Well, moving to Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistani troops resorted to ceasefire violations all across the LOC in Kashmir Valley on Tuesday. Earlier, Pakistani soldiers resorted to ceasefire violation in the Tangdar sector of North Kashmir's Kupwara district. Defense sources said that around evening, Pakistani army started heavy shelling and firing near the LOC areas in Uri, Gurez and Bumwas Handwara in 3 districts of North Kashmir. Indian troops gave a befitting reply, inflicting heavy losses on the other side. One soldier was also martyred in the ceasefire violation in the Sundarbani sector. Amid the ceasefire violation by Pakistani forces, the army foiled the infiltration bid and killed 3 unidentified terrorists at the line of control in Gurez sector in Bandipora district. However, the bodies of the slain terrorists were not retrieved from the difficult mountainous area, whereas the counter-infiltration operation is still going on. 2 armed terrorists were killed in an encounter that ensued in the Naushera Nar area of Bakhtur in Gurez sector after the movement of armed terrorist group was detected along the LOC trying to sneak into this side of the line of control. Later, 1 more terrorist was killed in the operation. Defense sources said that the search and sanitation operation in the area is in progress. In another development, 2 terrorists, including a self-styled commander of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, Fayaz Panzu, was killed in an encounter with security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Anantnag district on Tuesday. Fayaz was a co-conspirator in the February 14 Pulwama terror attack and was also involved in the deadly attack on the CRPF personnel in Anantnag last month. Congress leader and the close associate of the Gandhi family, Sanjay Singh, has resigned from the party. Talking to media in New Delhi, Sanjay Singh, who hails from Amethi, said he has also tendered his resignation from the Rajya Sabha. The Upper House Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu has accepted his resignation. He represented Assam in the Upper House. Sanjay Singh's wife, Amita Singh, who is also the chairperson of the All India Professional Congress in Uttar Pradesh, has also quit the party. In the second leg of his 3 West African nations visit, President Ramnath Kovind reached Banjul, the capital of Gambia. During the visit, the president will meet with his counterpart Adam Barrow, apart from addressing a special session of the country's National Assembly later today. President Kovind has Earlier on Tuesday, President Ramnath Kovind met the Indian community in Cotonou during a reception ceremony organized in Benin in his honor. Addressing the Indian community, the president said that we have to make India a 5 trillion economy within the next 7 years. He further asserted that the philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi and the sacrifice African people made during their fight against injustice will always be remembered. President termed the Indian diaspora in Benin as the real ambassadors of Indian culture. The president said that India considers Benin as a friendly country and an important gateway to West Africa, and India remains committed to work with Benin to meet the aspirations of its people.
Our relations with the African continent are deep and varied. Many of you present here have lived in Benin, Niger, and in other African countries for generations. Today, In every African country, we have a thriving Indian community. But I am most impressed by the achievements of our Indian brothers and sisters in Benin. You have earned a name for yourself and in the process created immense goodwill for your country. You have indeed been true cultural ambassadors of India.
In international news, at least 5 people, including 2 cops, were killed and 38 others injured on Tuesday in a powerful blast targeting a police vehicle in Quetta in Balochistan province. The blast took place close to a police vehicle. The target of the blast appeared to be the station house officer of the area, but he had escaped with injuries and had been shifted to a hospital. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the deadly attack. In Hong Kong, several hundred protesters mobilized in the streets outside a police station after 44 people were arrested in riot charges stemming from a demonstration. Hong Kong police said in a statement that the protesters set up roadblocks, broke fences, damaged street signs and attacked police officers with bricks and iron rods. Police used pepper spray and firework to try and disperse the protesters. The action targeted rush hour traffic at several stations. MTR responded by providing mini buses to replace delayed trains, and normal service was restored by around noon. Well, to get the latest in the world of business, Achal joins us on board to get us the latest in the world of finance.
Well, thank you very much, Anil, and we'll have a look at those news items which are creating buzz in the world of finance. And there is good news on the FDI front. India received the highest ever FDI inflow of 64.37 billion during the fiscal ended March 2019. Highlighting the importance of FDI, it is said the foreign inflows bring in resources, the latest technology and best practices to push economic growth onto a higher trajectory. The DPIIT under the Commerce and Industry Ministry further said path-breaking reform measures undertaken during the last financial year have resulted in India surpassing the FDI received in 2016-17 and registering an inflow of 60.98 billion during 2017 to 2018, a new all-time high. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has approved the appointment of Rajiv Kumar as the new Secretary of the Ministry of Finance. Kumar, a 1984 batch IAS officer from Jharkhand cadre, was working as the Secretary, Department of Financial Services at Ministry of Finance. Kumar will succeed Subhash Chandra Garg as the Finance Secretary. The Finance Secretary holds a top bureaucratic position among the 5 departments of the Finance Ministry, that is Economic Affairs, Revenue Expenditure, Financial Services and Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. Of the 1.9 million companies registered with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, more than 36%, that is 6.8 lakh, a majority of which are located in Maharashtra and Delhi, have closed in financial year 2019. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman told Parliament yesterday. Recategorization of non-compliant companies that failed to file financial statements or annual returns over a 2-year period are termed as dysfunctional under Section 248(1) of the Companies Act 2013. The 2 states, along with Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, account for more than half of the registered companies. And that's all we have in this edition of Finance World. Back to Anil for more news updates.
Well, after business, it's now time to take a look at sports. And in sports news, opener Prithvi Shaw was on Tuesday banned from all forms of cricket for a period of 8 months after failing a dope test. A BCCI release said that Shaw had inadvertently ingested a prohibited substance which can be commonly found in cough syrups. Shaw's suspension is retrospective in nature, starting from March 16th and ending on November 15th, which rules him out of India's home series against South Africa and Bangladesh. Apart from Shaw, 2 other cricketers, Akshay and Divya Gajraj, were also suspended for the same offence. Tokyo, the host city for the next year's Olympic Games, is facing the heat in the real sense. With temperatures rising to 35 degrees Celsius and humidity of 75% in July, Tokyo 2020 organizers had the perfect weather to try out their heat countermeasures and preparedness for next year's Olympic at the beach volleyball test event. Although it has been less hot this year, a record heat wave in July 2018 killed over a dozen people in Tokyo, with monthly average temperatures between 30 degrees for the first time in 20 years.
With Tokyo's summer heat and unpredictable weather likely to prove a severe headache during the 2020 Olympics, sports bodies are using every resource at their disposal to prepare athletes and spectators for extreme conditions. Several organizations have turned out to a weather forecasting company to feed them first-hand meteorological data in a bid to understand what to expect during the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics, which will be held in July and August, Japan's hottest month in 2020. Tokyo 2020 organizers have roped in wet bulb globe temperature WBGT measuring device at all venues as a step in the readiness for high temperature.
By having a WBGT measurement, it could be determined if the event would be held or cancelled. Then it affects the spectators. It all depends on the situation. But for the spectators, we will prepare cooling facilities and good for them. At the same time, we would like to encourage them to get information on heat countermeasure and enjoy the event.
The Games Organizing Committee has said the threat posed by extreme heat and typhoons is considered a major issue, resulting in the shifting of start times for several events. While the committee is mulling different countermeasures, athletes will also need to prepare to be at their best in the worst conditions. Readiness for heat and other weather-related factors are considered vital for both health and performance, especially in outdoor endurance competitions.
By having a WBGT measurement, it could be determined if the event would be held or cancelled. Then it affects the spectators. It all depends on the situation. But for the spectators, we will prepare cooling facilities and goods for them. At the same time, we would like to encourage them to get information on heat countermeasure and enjoy the event.
While the capital hosted its first summer games in 1964 in the much cooler months of October, next year's competition featuring 33 sports and 339 events will run from July 24th to August 9th. Sports Desk, GD News.
Well, 2 years, 9 teams, 27 series, 72 test matches. That's what it will take to get the new test champion of the world. Along with the Ashes series in England that starts on August 1st, 2019, we'll also see the beginning of the ICC World Test Championship. Brought in to add context to bilateral test series, the first edition of the World Test Championship will run till June 2021, when 2 finalists will play for the title at Lord's in London.
Confident drive from Joe Denley, the first really confident.
Number of teams. The top 9 teams in the ICC Test rankings will participate in the Test Championship. They are India, New Zealand, South Africa, England, Australia, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, West Indies and Bangladesh. Matches involving Afghanistan and Ireland will not be part of the championship. Format. Each of the 9 teams will play 6 opponents with 3 series at home and 3 series away. The number of matches in a series can vary from a minimum of 2 to a maximum of 5 test matches. The matches will be held just like regular bilateral series, but each game now has a bigger contest. The matches can be day or day-night as agreed upon by the 2 boards involved. One-off cycle. A total of 71 tests in 27 series will be played in the inaugural Test Championship. The 2 teams with the most points in the league stage will play the final in June 2021. The second cycle will begin at the end of the first one and will run until April 2020. Point system. Each series has a total of 120 points allotted according to the number of matches in the series. A test win in a 2-match series will earn the team 60 points, while a win in a 5-match test series will give 24 points. A tie will be allotted half the points for a win, while a draw will be allotted 1/3 of a points for a win. Matches per team. While each team will play 6 series, the number of matches vary. The list: England 22, Australia 19, India 18, South Africa 16, West Indies 15, New Zealand 14, Bangladesh 14, Pakistan 13, Sri Lanka 13. Will all the matches in the WTC be played over 5 days, and do these include day-night matches? The first cycle of the WTC consists of only 5-day matches and will include day-night matches subject to bilateral and mutual agreement between the boards and opponents. Test team rankings. The rankings will continue with all 12 teams on the table. The points table of the WTC will be independent of the team rankings. The broadcast rights for each series belong to the host member board, as have always been the case. However, the rights for the WTC final in June 2021 rests with the ICC. Sport Desk, DD News.
Well, let us now take a look at the top stories published in the newspapers from the national capital. Our first look is at the top story that we're speaking about, that we focus over the rest of the day on the instant triple talaq bill that got approval in the upper house in Parliament. So that's the story that's there. The law is in, instant triple talaq becomes a crime. Parliament clears the Muslim protection of rights of marriage bill 2019. Cracks in the opposition ranks clearly visible. Walkouts enable the passage of bill. PM says anarchic practice finally in the dustbin of history. So there are many versions to that story across many national dailies. In the Times of India, the same story has been described in a way in a big win. The government swings the RS vote to clear the triple talaq bill. The votes in favor for that particular bill, the total strength of the Rajya Sabha 240, 99 voting in favor, 84 against the bill. Walkouts or absent from the house, a clear big churner there. AIADMK, JDU, TRS, PDP, BSP and TDP walking out or absent from the house, clearly tilting the odds in the government's favor to swing that particular big vote on that instant triple talaq bill. Also, the Hindustan Times taking that story as a front page story on large number of MPs choosing to skip voting, helping clear the bill. The absentees of Congress, there 4 absents, 43 present, clearly raising questions on the opposition unable to get its house in order, which is a clear indicative of how the things went wrong and how the government managed to cross that hurdle in the upper house. Well, moving to our next story, this is about the Assam's gold tea that is featuring in the Hindu. The Assam's golden tea that is selling for 50,000 rupees a kg. Rajan Lohia, he's produced this. Manohari gold tea fetched 50,000 in the Guwahati tea auction center. This is the highest price commanded by any tea sold in any auction center in India. This is handmade tea. He made 5 kgs of handmade tea, but only 2 kgs were sold at the auction at the price that he was looking for 50,000. He's got that record previously too, but this time around 50,000 for 1 kg of tea. Surely a cup of tea that that many of us cannot afford, but surely something that we can look forward to in the days to come, that we lay our hands on that cup of an expensive tea in the morning. A final look at the story on MS Dhoni, the former Indian captain, now leaving for Srinagar. The Indian captain starts patrol duties in conflict in Jammu and Kashmir from Wednesday to discharge his responsibilities as an honorary colonel in the army. He will be doing a 15-day stint with the Victor force engaged in counter-insurgency operations against militants. So Dhoni there leaving for Srinagar to do national duty. Well, after that, after a look at the national dailies, it's time now to take a jog down memory lane and look at all the major happenings that took place on this day in history.
On this day in 1880, Munshi Premchand, Indian writer famous for his modern Hindi-Urdu literature, was born in Lamhi village in Varanasi. Such was the magic he yielded with his words that Premchand was honoured with the title Upanyas Samrat, which means Emperor of the Novel. On this day in 1940, Udham Singh, fiery revolutionary and freedom fighter, was martyred. Fiery revolutionary and freedom fighter was martyred. He is best known for assassinating Michael Dwyer, who was the Punjab Lieutenant Governor during the Jallianwala Bagh massacre of 1919. On the same day in 1980, Mohammad Rafi, legendary playback singer of the Hindi film industry, breathed his last in Mumbai. Rafi is best known for his romantic and duet songs. He received 6 Filmfare Awards and 1 National Film Award. On this day in 1991, the United States and the Soviet Union signed the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, or START, a historic agreement reducing stockpiles of nuclear warheads by more than 30%. On the same day in 1995, the first mobile phone call was made in India. Then Union Telecom Minister Sukhram and then Chief Minister of West Bengal Jyoti Basu spoke to each other using handheld mobile phones. The call was made between Writers Building in Kolkata and Sanchar Bhavan in New Delhi.
Well, back in the present, let's take a look at the events listed for the day today.
President Ramnath Kovind will hold delegation-level talks with President of Gambia, Adama Barrow, in capital Banjul. President Ramnath Kovind will also address a special session of the National Assembly of Gambia. The National Assembly building complex in Banjul is one of the prominent projects in West Africa built under line of credit extended by India. Today is the last date set by the central government for all states and union territories to provide verified list of beneficiaries to avail benefits under revised PM Kisan scheme on time. Election to post of Karnataka Assembly Speaker will be held today. The Speaker's post fell vacant following the resignation of K.R. Ramesh Kumar on July 29th. Cricketer Mahendra Singh Dhoni to begin patrolling and guard duties during his stint with the Territorial Army's 160th Battalion as an honorary lieutenant colonel in Kashmir. Today is the last date for negotiations set by the Supreme Court for the 3-member mediation panel on the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid land dispute case headed by former Apex Court Judge FMI Kalifullah.
Well, let's move on to our next segment, and today we are sharing some tips on how to stay healthy during the monsoon season.
Monsoon brings along risk of many health problems and diseases. How to be healthy in this weather? To talk about this, we have with us Dr. Naveed Veg. Dr. Veg, what are the common diseases seen during monsoon?
During the monsoon, there can be food, water and mosquito-borne diseases. It's like we can have diarrhea, we can have like typhoid, we can have hepatitis, and then we have this dengue, chikungunya and malaria. So we have to handle all these diseases.
If a person is having fever, what is the proper management and what are the warning signs?
The best way to manage fever is formula of PPP. What is this PPP is? Any fever, it causes decrease in water in the body. So the main aim is to give plenty of fluids, and then is we have to give paracetamol tablet to bring the temperature down, and then we don't have to panic, and then we have to be patient and we have to go to the doctor. And we should be aware of warning signs. What are these warning signs? If there is nausea, there is vomiting, there is a lot of restlessness, there is difficulty in breathing, there is some alteration in sensorium, then we have to go to the doctor. Otherwise, if we take plenty of fluids and we take rest and we eat in small volumes, then we can take care of these diseases.
What can be done to be healthy during this season?
Best to enjoy monsoon is to keep our immune system perfect by drinking plenty of fluids, eating fresh, small amount of food, and then doing some meditation, and we don't strain ourselves. If we are wet in rain, then we come back and take a bath. So cleanliness is most important. If we keep clean, then we can take care of all illnesses which are related to monsoon.
Thank you, Dr. Vic, for talking to us. Take precautions during monsoon and practice good hygiene. This will help you to keep away health problems and enjoy the season. Kiran Bhardwaj, DD News.
Well, it's time now to take a look at the good news India story. It's street art with a new dimension as American returned engineer Yogesh Saini and his team attempted transformation of Delhi's public walls and roadsides with stories scripted in colors in an attempt to spread the message of cleanliness and beauty. Take a look.
These lines and colors tell a story and at the same time retell others. Scripted by the roadside, on walls and dustbins, or beneath over bridges on the walls of this school. They have changed the face of the surroundings and mindsets too. Street art, where the challenge is to find the right canvas, but fulfilling this task on the walls of these homes in the slums is Yogesh Saini and his team.
शुरू में लोग बहुत
कह रहे थे कि वॉलंटियर्स आएंगे नहीं, करेंगे नहीं आपके साथ, ऐसे कौन गंदगी में काम करे, वो भी कूड़ेदान के ऊपर, मतलब ही नहीं बनता। आए लोग, एक नहीं बहुत आए, पार्क में घूमने वाले लोग आए, तो करते करते वहाँ से अभियान शुरू हुआ। उसके बाद बहुत सी पब्लिक स्पेसेस हैं दिल्ली में और इंडिया के कम से कम 15-20 और शहरों में जहाँ पे हम जाते हैं, वहाँ के लोगों को भी इन्वॉल्व करते हैं और अपने आर्टिस्ट को इन्वॉल्व करते हैं और कोशिश करते हैं कि इस जगह को बढ़िया बनाएं, सुंदर बनाएं।
Returning from America after having left behind a promising career in engineering, Yogesh thought of bringing change and cleanliness to Delhi and beautifying it with his art, starting with the dustbins in the Lodhi Gardens. With their art, Yogesh and his team have transformed many a town and city in the country, such as Prayagraj just before the Kumbh Mela. Today they are joined by children and other wayfarers, spreading the message of a clean India. And they are joined by various civic agencies and big companies as well.
इस एरिया में हम देख रहे थे बहुत सारे फूड वेंडर्स है, ये जगह बहुत गंदा हो रहे थे, तो हमारा ये आइडिया था दैट लेट्स क्लीन अप दिस एरिया। पीपल यूज्ड टू कम एंड यूरिनेट अगेंस्ट द वॉल, सो हमने सोचा हम ऐसे अगर सुंदर सुंदर पेंटिंग करेंगे तो एक डेटरेंस होगा, स्वच्छता का मैसेज भी होगा, लोग यहाँ पे यूरिनेट नहीं करेंगे, फूड वेंडर्स भी यहाँ पे साफ रखेंगे।
An initiative assumes the proportions of a campaign when it crosses the threshold of the home to go among the people. When art reaches out to spread the message of cleanliness. It may be called street art, but it has clearly gone beyond its definitions as it changes lives and mindsets. Jai Sinha for DD News.
Somebody painting some color into Delhi streets. Well, after that, it's time now to take a look at the weather in your city. Well, before we end this edition of Breakfast Show, we leave you with a positive thought for the day. You either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. It's your choice and you got to pick a side. What's some memorable songs of legendary singer Mohammad Rafi, whose death anniversary is being observed today. Take care, have a safe and wonderful day ahead.
वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा। ये चांद का रोशन चेहरा, जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा, ये झील सी नीली आंखें, कोई राज है इनमें गहरा। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। लिखे जो खत तुझे वो तेरी याद में, हजारों रंग के नजारे बन गए। सवेरा जब हुआ तो फूल बन गए, जो रात आई तो सितारे बन गए। लिखे जो खत तुझे